Good morning. We're adding multiples of 10, groups of 10. Say, I can add groups of 10. It's like counting by tens. So let's look at the first one. You need the total, 10, 20, 30, 40. And that's how you can start your number bond. And then, it's not as clear on this one. This one's kind of over by itself. But 10, 20, 30, and then 10. 3 groups of 10 and 1 group of 10. So this is 3 tens, 3 groups of 10, plus this 1 group of 10 equals 4 tens. 30 plus 10 equals 40. Now let's go over here. Let's get the total first. 10, 20. That's the total. There's 1 group over here and 1 group over here. 110 plus 110 equals 2 tens. 110 is 10, 110 is 10, 2 tens is 20. When they have the word, you don't need the 0. The word represents the 0. Let's go down to this one. Look, and they tricked me too. The equals is first, so we have to be careful on this one. We have to look for the equals. Let's get our total. 10, 20, 30, 40. So 40 is our total. There's 2 groups over here and 2 groups over here. So you want the words first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tens, 4 groups of 10 equals 2 groups, 2 tens. Ooh, that's messy. Plus 2 tens. And then down here, you can write it without the words. The words represent the 0. So 4 tens is 40. Two tens is 20. Plus 2 tens is 20. Let's look at this one. Now I'm going to make you try it first. 10, 20, 30. That's the total. Make a number bond with your paper and your pencil. Right where you think the total goes. Then there's a group set apart over here and 2 groups of 10 over here. So you write the number bond. Now I'm going to write the number bond. 10, 20, 30. That's the whole or the total. This is one part. This part is 10. This is another part. 10, 20. 30 is 10 plus 20. Now we have to look. Look, the equal is first. If the equal is first, we have to get the whole of the total. The whole is 30. 30 equals 110. Oops. They wanted this one first. Because remember, we can add in any order. You see how they have the S? So they want the plural one. 2 tens plus 110. Achoo! My allergies. 30 equals 20 plus 10. Because you could put the 20 here or the 20 here. You can flip them. You can add in any order. Okay, let's get to the back page. Oh, now we're doing subtraction. And when we show subtraction with a picture, we cross something off. So let's get our total still. 10, 20, 30. They're worth 30. What did they cross off? What did they not cross off? 10, 20. What did they cross off? 30 minus 20 equals 10, or 30 minus 10 equals 20. This number bond can represent it both ways. Now they have the equal at the end, so that's going to be the smaller number. Since you're doing subtraction, you have to start with your total. 3 tens. How many tens did they cross off? They only crossed off 1 10. How many tens are left? 2 tens. But it will work if you put the 0 in now, because that represents that number. 3 tens is 30. Minus 1 10 is 10. And it's right here. 30 minus 10 equals 20. 2 tens, 20. Okay, here's the next one. It looks like they've crossed everything off on this one. So let's see what you decide what the total is first. I'll wait a few seconds, write it. What did they cross off? They crossed off everything. Well, if they crossed off everything, what do you think the other side of the number bond will be? $20 minus 20 will equal 0. Or 20 minus 0 would equal 20. So let's write it without the zeros here, because the groups of 10. You had 2 groups of 10. You crossed off or subtracted 2 groups of 10, which left you with 0 groups of 10. So 2 groups of 10 is 20, minus 2 groups of 10 equals 0. Anything minus itself is going to be 0. Number 7. Okay, 10, 20, 30. That's our total. 20 on this side, 10 on this side. The equal is at the end, so we want to put our parts first because it's addition. 2 tens plus 1 10 equals 3 tens. 2 tens is 20 plus 1 10 is 10 equals 3 tens, which is 30. And number 8. 10, 20, 30, 40. What did they cross off? They took away 10. What's left? 10, 20, 30. So, it's subtraction. You have to start with the large number, the total. 4 tens. How many did we cross off? Only 1. That left 3 tens. But what are those worth? So 4 tens is 40 minus the 1 10, which is 10, equals 3 tens, which is 30. And go back to your number bond and check it. If you had 40 minus 30, it would equal 10. If you had 40 minus 10, it would equal 30. Always go back to your number bond. On this video, we probably have time for one more, and it's subtraction again. Get the total. 10, 20, 30. What do you have? What did they cross off? They crossed off 20. What's not crossed off? So it's subtraction. You need to go get that larger number. 30 is the whole. Oops, I even messed up. No 0 on the first line. 3 tens. We have 3 tens. How many tens did they scratch off? They scratched off 2 tens. How many 10s are not scratched off? 1 10. Now down here, don't use the zeros. 3 10, down here you put the zeros. With the words, you don't put the zeros. 30 minus 20 equals 10. And check it with your number bond. 30 minus 10 equals 20. 30 minus 20 equals 10. Let's see if we can get the last one in. Well, it's subtraction, and they haven't really crossed anything out. But what's the total? There's only one thing bundled, so that's 10. And let's scratch it out. And if you take that away, it's 0. 10 minus 10 is 0. So 110. Take away 110 equals 0. You'd say it like that, 0 10s. So 10 minus 10 equals 0. And I'm going to continue because the phone is not cutting off. Fill in the missing numbers. Match the related addition and subtraction facts.